I mean, the Bills are still undefeated at home, like home, but like, yeah, here are the highlights, guys. Thursday Night Football.
One of the best in the league, 37-yard attempt to try to give them the lead, which he does. Camarda, the hold. And the kick is no good. Going up-tempo. This time the protection is fabulous. And the pass is inside. Allen's going to run it. Crowd loves it. Touchdown. Back in the tent. Meanwhile, you've got a field goal attempt here of 57. Cook in the backfield, play action, tipped in the air, and Tampa Bay thinks they hold. Play fake. Pass is caught for the touchdown. And runs away from it, throws on the run, caught, touchdown. Dalton Kincaid. Or he stays in. Deep drop, surveys, fires, match, 7 yards tonight. Mayfield under pressure, look down, avoids a sack, takes off, turns a big long, one last gasp. And that is going to be caught for a touchdown by Mike Evans. Throw as far as he can throw it. Jump ball coming, crazy stuff. Not this time.
This is 14.
Yeah.
I just don't think he ever really located the football. By the time he looks up, look at that.
Ooh.
If he would have looked earlier,
wow,
he catches that ball.
Of course, please like and subscribe. Hope you guys enjoyed the Week 8 Thursday Night Football recap. Obviously, it was a pretty good, not great game on Thursday night, obviously last night being the Bills bouncing back with a 24-18 win over the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They're undefeated at home this year. I think they're 3-0, something like that. Obviously, they did lose in London. Whatever, though. Bucs 3-4. They've lost 3 in a row. Their offense continues to struggle. Baker Mayfield, what is it called? Hail Mary was kind of like a depiction of his game. Yeah, Baker had a pretty decent game in my opinion. He was looking downfield most of the way. Obviously, he did miss a couple throws here and there, but I think Baker did a really good job escaping the pocket, making a lot of throws he was needed to. And obviously, the Hail Mary at the end of the game. But there's something that's definitely true about this team. It's the fact they don't have an offensive line. They cannot play physical enough to win football games because their running game was really bad again in this game. Rashad White had one nice run that was good. But again, Baker Mayfield is not going to do as much as, again, you would think from that other guy. Of course, Rashad White also was their best receiver, 7 for 70. So if you had him in fantasy, you wouldn't be too mad with these numbers. Like, what was that? 7, that's 14. He had, like, I don't know, 17 points. Chris Godwin and Mike Evans were both, again, very inconsistent. Chris Godwin had that 30-yard, basically third down catch. And obviously, Evans with that contested touchdown at the end of the game. But outside of that, I mean, like, no one else did anything. Like, this offense, again, the offensive line is just terrible. Defensively, though, Ryan Neal was not good in coverage, but he did make a lot of plays against the run. He also made Josh Allen a lot of times throw instead of run it. Jamel Dean, 8 tackles. He was pretty good. Both linebackers played very solid games. Their pressure wasn't very consistent, but Christian, Yaya Diaby finally got his first sack. And Anthony Nelson also got a sack on a blitz. Again, he just finds ways to get the quarterback. Carlton Davis, I would say, was burnt toast. It definitely wasn't his best game. And obviously, Antoine Winfield Jr. Again, both safeties did struggle in coverage in this game. William Golston, of course, with the pick off that tip pass. Chase McLaughlin also missed that 60-yard field goal that was blocked. Bills-wise, Josh Allen had a pretty solid game. Again, you can call it a bounce-back game or whatever, but that's kind of what it was. 31 on 40, 324, 2 touchdowns, interception, 3 total touchdowns. I think, yeah, 10, I think he's like tied fourth most all time with 10 touchdowns. 10 games with a rushing touchdown, a passing touchdown, but 3 total in this one. James Cook, he did not get 30 touches. I think he had 15, but he was very efficient when he got the ball. Josh Allen, though, 7 for 41, also again had that rushing touchdown. Tavius Murray wasn't very consistent at all. Kush Gear had a couple nice big plays, 6 for 92 overall. It was called Gabe Davis, 9 for 87 and a touchdown as well. Savon Diggs had 9 for 70 again. They had 3 guys that had four guys with 5+ catches. I think that's their first time since 2021. And Dalton Gate also had a touchdown as well. Defensively, though, I don't really know how to start because they had a very inconsistent game and like their coverage wasn't exactly great. But I will say this though, they did a pretty good job of getting pressure. They had 3 total sacks, good amount of pressure. Their run defense was basically what you needed it to be. I mean, there's really nothing to say. No one particularly played great though. I mean, both safeties were okay. I mean, Micah had a pretty good game. Jordan Poyer as well. But I mean, the corners were okay. Trey Bernard actually I'll give some props to. Not him. What's called Christian Benford. Yeah, I'll give props to him. He played pretty well. But outside of that, I mean, there's really nothing else to say. Like they did their job. When you look at the stats, though, of course, the Bills had 420, had over 100 more yards. Again, the rushing yards a big difference as well. The one turnover wasn't the end of the world. They had the ball longer, and also their offensive line was better, and they were much better on third down. That was a big difference in this one, guys. Let's get right into the Bills. The Bucs keys to the game grades. All right, for the Bucs, I said Baker 9+ completions in the first quarter. I think he had 4, something like that. 50 most red zone rushing times in the C. But yeah, they barely ran the ball at all, guys. They definitely didn't do that. Mike Evans had 1 downfield target. It wasn't really even that far downfield. Again, offensively, it was just kind of like, they didn't have the ball that much. They were really bad on third down. Their offensive line was bad. Baker wasn't exactly the most, again, he was good, but he still wasn't crazy great. So, Bucs offensively, I got to give them 4 minuses. Like, that was just a brutal game to watch for them. Again, no one really, like, stepped up at all. Again, Baker tried to do his best, but, like, again, no one was stepping up for him. Defensively, 3+ knockdown, not just hits on Josh Allen, and they're really going. I think they had 2 of them. They were actually doing a good job with that. Kalijah Kancey did have a tackle for loss, not 2, though, and Joe Tryon basically did absolutely nothing. So, defensively, I think it was just, again, a pretty inconsistent performance, but I did like some of the stuff I saw. I'll give them 2 minuses. Again, they only held the Bills 24 points. It wasn't the end of the world there. That's what I got for the Bucs. Now let's look at the Bills. All right, Bills offensively, I said 20+ points. They had that. They did not have the ball for 35 minutes. James Cook not get 30 touches. They did run the ball a good amount there on the second and short plays. And they didn't, again, kind of really turn over those in the other world there. Bills offensively, I'll give them 3 pluses. Again, not one of their better games, but they just kind of played consistent enough. Yeah, it was an average type of game there for them. Defensively, make the Bucs run the ball. They didn't, because, again, they did, though Mike Evans, not Chris Godwin, though Chris Godwin did have some opportunities. Defensively, I don't really know what to say. Again, they didn't have to do too much. I don't know. Plus, again, they held again, their coverage wasn't that great. Yeah, they were okay. So, I got for the Bills, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the Week 8 Thursday Night Football recap. See you for the preview on Sunday. Obviously, it'll come at 10 again because Week 8 is another week. There actually are 13 games on Sunday. That's a lot of games to go through because, again, no team's on a bye this week. So, again, 10 a.m., you'll go through the whole entire slate. Again, it's probably going to be a really long video, so just stay tuned for Sunday morning for that. And obviously, we got what is it called, 8 a.m., what is it called? No, 8 a.m., previews coming out the next 2 weeks after this week. So, because, again, the Germany games. That's all I got for you guys for Week 8 Thursday Night Football. Hope you guys enjoyed. Yeah. And, I don't know, enjoy the World Series, I guess.
Have it back. Carlson. McTavish wins it.